Now meanwhile, Dexter is getting ready to head out to the rodeo when his son Harrison enters the picture, asking for permission to go along. Of course, Dexter says yes, even though he knows that exposing his son to the grisly spectacle of a public execution is not exactly kid-friendly. But then Hannah enters and tells Harrison that he's not allowed to go because he's grounded. For what? We don't know, but I would assume that it has to do with him feeding live pigs to the school bully. So Dexter lets Harrison stay home with Hannah while he heads off to the rodeo alone. What could possibly go wrong? At the rodeo, Dexter manages to secure a seat close to the stage where the featured performer is none other than Kurt Caldwell, aka the Trashman Killer. And I'm glad to report that the writers remembered that the Trashman lived in a trailer and made sure to include a scene where he struggles to maneuver his large frame through the narrow door. This show is known for its intelligence. Anyway, after disposing of some food in the trash, Dexter slips away from his seat and sneaks backstage in order to catch a glimpse of Kurt in his natural habitat. But he finds something even better, a discarded hat that definitely belonged to Kurt. Dexter runs some tests on the hat in his own makeshift crime lab and discovers a small amount of blood that was smeared on the outside. And after comparing the DNA profile to samples from previous crime scenes, he confirms that it matches Kurt Caldwell. So not only does Dexter now have physical evidence linking Kurt to the murders, but he also has motive, opportunity, means, and an airtight alibi. So I'd say he's got a pretty solid case.